It's not George W. Bush, but it is Arnold Schwarzenegger, who has decided that despite being a Republican, he is indeed going to endorse Democratic presidential candidate Kamala Harris. Arnold Schwarzenegger laying this out in a Twitter post. I am going to give you sort of an abridged version here, but I encourage you to read the whole thing. Arnold Schwarzenegger explaining his decision by saying, I don't really do endorsements. I'm not shy about sharing my views, but I hate politics and don't trust most politicians. I also understand that people want to hear from me because I am not just a celebrity. I'm a former Republican governor. Skipping ahead, Arnold says, let me be honest with you. I don't like either party right now. My Republicans have forgotten the beauty of the free market, driven up deficits, and rejected election results. Democrats aren't any better at dealing with deficits, and I worry about their local policies hurting our cities with increased crime. Now, that's not going on, but okay. He's getting to the right point, eventually saying, I want to tune out, but I can't, because rejecting the results of an election is as un-American as it gets. Continuing by saying, I will always be an American before I am a Republican. That's why this week I am voting for Kamala Harris and Tim Walz. Continuing that he's sharing it with all of us because, quote, I think there are a lot of you who feel like I do. You don't recognize your country, and you are right to be furious. Finalizing this by saying a candidate who won't respect your vote unless it is for him, a candidate who will send his followers to storm the Capitol while he watches with a Diet Coke, a candidate who has shown no ability to work to pass any policy besides a tax cut that helped his donors and other rich people like me, but helped no one else. A candidate who thinks Americans who disagree with him are the bigger enemies than China, Russia, or North Korea. That won't solve our problems. It will just be 4 more years of bullshit with no results that makes us angrier and angrier, more divided and more hateful. We need to close the door, says Arnold, on this chapter of American history, and I know that former President Trump won't do that. He will divide, he will insult, he will find new ways to be more un-American than he already has been, and we the people will get nothing but more anger. Wrapping up by saying, vote this week, turn the page, and put this junk behind us. And even if you disagree with me, vote, because that's what we do as Americans. And Arnold linking to vote.org. Great website where you can confirm whether you're registered, find out where to vote, etc. This is a great message from Arnold. Even if he's wrong about liberal cities having policies that drive up crime, it's not happening. It's not in the data. I wish Arnold hadn't stooped to that. But good for Arnold saying to other Republicans who might feel the way he does, it's okay. It's okay to do this. Vote the way I'm voting. It's for the country, and that's what matters the most, not this Republican Party that's been completely perverted by MAGA Trumpism. The question that remains is, where's George W. Bush? One of George W. Bush's daughters coming out and saying, I'm voting for Kamala Harris. I would like to see George W. Bush put country over party and do the same thing. He's got just a few days left to do it. I wrote a book. This was so much work and a long time coming, but I am thrilled about how it turned out, and I hope you will read it. The book is called The Echo Machine. The 10-second summary is I explain how things broke in American politics, how to fix it, and which countries have already figured it out. No matter who wins in November, we need a plan, and that's what the book is about. If Trump wins, the book is a warning about how we got here and how to prevent it from getting worse. If Kamala Harris wins, the book explains what we do with this incredible opportunity to improve the lives of Americans. The book faces long odds, I will admit. There's the belief that to have a successful political book, you need corporate media, and that it really can't be done successfully with an independent media platform like mine. But I believe that we can prove them wrong. I hope you will order the book today. You can get The Echo Machine at davidpakman.com/echo, on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Audible, Kindle, anywhere that books, ebooks, and audiobooks are sold. You can also call any local bookstore, ask them to order The Echo Machine by David Pakman. No matter where you get the book, you will get the free pre-order bonuses, including a signed book plate After ordering, just go to davidpakman.com/freebookstuff. davidpakman.com/freebookstuff to get the free stuff. Let's do this.